He only eats the niggas. He didn't say anything about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys like that. And Katt is one of the best painters in the game. So why are you drawing all ugly pictures of us? Stop. And Katt and hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people. And he does it all the time. This one and that one and this one. But nigga, I didn't hear anything that you did wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong.
Since the Diddy trial started, no has seen or heard from him. He did that SNL sketch and then he just dipped. People have been speculating that Dave Chappelle might actually be missing, and there's a real chance someone hunted him down because of the things he has been exposing and has been threatening to expose. But the theory is far from this, and Katt Williams allegedly knows where Dave actually is. You see, some powerful people have been on Dave's case for decades, trying to silence him. When Chappelle's show was running the airwaves, Dave Chappelle didn't hold back for anybody. He constantly clowned Diddy, whether he was mocking Diddy's over-the-top demands or roasting the whole bad boy artist lifestyle. Dave's comedy was fearless, unfiltered, and full of jabs at powerful figures in the industry. He was the people's comedian, the type who would walk away from $50 million just to keep his soul intact.
This is what's up. You can live here, you can record here, you can be bad boy artists here, but if you want to do it, first, y'all gotta walk to Queens and get me a sugar cookie. A sugar cookie, man. This is crazy. We out. Come on, man. Bad boy.
But that was then. Now, the story's flipped and it's made people uneasy. Lately, Dave's been popping up in all the wrong places, starting with his sudden bromance with none other than Diddy. Dave was last seen with Diddy right before Cassie filed her explosive lawsuit in November. According to reports from Daily Mail, they weren't just at the same place, they shared dinner, laughs, and even left together in the same car. That moment raised more than a few eyebrows, especially since by then, Diddy allegedly already knew the legal heat was coming his way. And in hindsight, his odd shout out to Cassie during the BET Awards. Thank you for holding me down in the dark times. Love felt less like gratitude and more like intimidation. So here's the twist that's got fans connecting dots. Ever since that public dinner with Diddy, Dave Chappelle's been missing in action. Not literally gone, but real quiet, silent. And if you know Dave, that's strange. Dave and Katt are literally the whistleblowers of the industry, and especially with someone like Diddy in the headlines. This is the exact kind of Hollywood madness Dave used to tear apart on stage. And now he is gone. People started digging. The last time anyone really saw Dave doing what he does best was during his SNL monologue, not long after Kanye West stirred up the industry with his talk about puppet masters and blackmail in Hollywood.
Dave, you realize, like, they could have just switched to medication and I wouldn't be here. And on the news, they would have said it was because of a mental issue, right?
Yeah.
I ain't never been back to the hospital since 2015. But every time they say I'm crazy, it's just when I'm saying the truth. So what's the crazy part, really? What's the crazy part, really?
Categorize.
They can't control me. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
But they can't control me.
Not
You see, it
you.
ain't no name I won't name.
Exactly.
It's up.
Not you.
You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you, but the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking no disrespect from nobody, so let's get on the phone and let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slights from nobody, right?
Dave addressed Kanye, sure, but when it came to the bigger picture, the elite games, the manipulation, the stuff he used to warn us about, he danced around it. He sidestepped the elephant in the room, Diddy, and after that episode aired, silence. No social appearances, no sharp stand-up critiques, no public commentary, just gone. Naturally, the internet went wild with speculation. Some said he dipped back to Africa, the same move he pulled back when he walked away from Comedy Central's $50 million. Back then, he said it wasn't about the money, but the circumstances. He told Oprah flat out that there's a price to fame, and when you hit that next level, they come for you.
I'm glad you're here. Everybody wants to know, why'd you walk away from $50 million?
I wasn't walking away from the money. I was walking away from the circumstances with the newfound plateau.
Yeah.
It was completely outside of my frame of reference. I've been in show business since I was 14. I've heard the stories, seen these kinds of things play out in front of me.
He pointed to Mariah Carey's sudden breakdown after a massive deal and Martin Lawrence waving a piece in public, screaming that people were trying to unalive him. Dave was watching it unfold in real time, and he walked before it caught him.
I mean, you see before, look, Mariah Carey made a $100 million deal, and 3 months later, she's all of a sudden mysteriously crazy. Or Martin Lawrence punches through and he's waving a gun on the street screaming, "They're trying to me."
Yeah, we hear those stories.
And it always happens around the time in their career where it seems as though they're crossing over the next plateau.
So why now, of all people, is he being seen with Diddy, arguably one of the biggest gatekeepers in that same Hollywood machine? That's the question Katt Williams threw gasoline on during his viral Club Shay Shay interview. He said straight up that Diddy's deals come with strings, hinting at manipulation, control, and worse, something that has already been exposed at court with countless evidence. Katt even joked that he turned down $50 million not once, but 4 times, just to keep his integrity intact.
Yeah, that wasn't the thing. It wasn't, people say that, he lost $50 million. No, that's not even close to what happened to this dude. And until you understand what happened to the dude, you don't understand what happened. Like, no, not they offered him $50 million and he turned it down. Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Can I need to know? You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dave, the same man who used to warn us about those exact Hollywood games, was now silent and rubbing elbows with the very people tied to those games. Katt might have been joking, but his message landed heavy. If you're not willing to do what they want, they can't control you. But if you get too close to those circles, if your name starts getting tied to people like Diddy, then either you bend or they're coming for you. And that is exactly what has happened. Ever since Dave started keeping quiet, he has gotten more famous, while Katt has only found himself in trouble. It's like Dave sold himself. What really made people look at Dave more suspiciously was his clapback at Katt Williams after that interview. In a surprise stand-up gig, Dave went off on Katt. He said Katt was exposing too many secrets, especially ones that painted fellow black comedians in a bad light. Dave, who once stood against the entire industry, was now defending the very people Katt was calling out.
He only eats the niggas. He didn't say anything about any of these white boys. And none of these white boys like that. And Katt is one of the best painters in the game. So why are you drawing all ugly pictures of us? Stop. And Katt and hurt people, but I'm a hurt person that never hurt people. And he does it all the time. This one and that one and this one. But nigga, I didn't hear anything that you did wrong. You didn't do nothing wrong?
That didn't sit right with the fans, especially since Dave himself used to do the same thing. The Chappelle Show was built on calling out black elites and mocking the powerful, but now he was saying Katt went too far. Even Katt felt betrayed and responded with disbelief. In a follow-up with New York Times, Katt said he never imagined Dave would cross him because there's no big dogs for them to call other than Chappelle, and Chappelle would never cross me. And then he did. To Katt, this wasn't just about jokes. It was about loyalty, principles, and the code, but it went deeper. During that Club Shay Shay interview, Katt talked about the system, not just race, but sides. It's God's side and the other side, and we don't care nothing about the other side. That line hit hard for a reason.
I came in this business saying I was gonna expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
And now, with Dave first being seen with Diddy and then completely going MIA after Diddy's arrest, people are confused. And given the history of how this industry handles loud voices, some even fear he's in danger. One user put it plain: Chappelle's last Netflix special left me wondering what happened. Say it isn't so, Dave. So sad. Another said, Diddy got something on Dave. What do you make of this wild chapter in the world of comedy? If you're here for the untold stories and the behind the scenes truths that others won't touch, go ahead and smash that like, hit subscribe, and tap into the next video that's waiting for you right now.